What's up, YouTube? Big Daddy J back with you today, and I'm going to show off some of my collection today. Um, well, see what we've got, what I've got, what my wife and I have accumulated over the few years, and see what you guys think. All right, start off with the Fraggle Rocks. These are actually my wife's. She needs like one or two more, but as you can see, we kind of got them hanging above one of our windows, and so there's those. Like I said, this won't be a real in-depth. Just kind of want to give you a broad view of our collection right now. Maybe later on I'll go into some more detail on certain things. But Back to the Future poster. We picked up that at a Comic-Con one year. Love this Empire Strikes Back like poster type plaque. It's not really wood, and it's like that fabric. As you can see, love that one though. And over here, okay, there's a terrible towel. Okay, now, I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but my brother was living in Pennsylvania for a few years. He sent me this towel, I guess, 4 years ago. I think it's really cool. I do like the terrible towel. It's one of those, awesome traditions that the NFL has. The Steelers, of course. You always think about the Steelers and the terrible towel. So, yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm a big football fan anyway, so. Next, Wizard of Oz poster. I've had that for a long time. It's still in good condition. Can't believe it. We moved quite a few times. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but overall, classic, one of the legendary movies. So, let's see next. Okay, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. A quote. You never know what you're gonna get, especially with this year, 2020, crazy year. So that statement has never been more true. We got that, I think, maybe at a Walmart or something. Had that for a long time, so cool. Now these are, if you can see it, I know I'm kind of in the light. Our lighting in our living room is kind of not the greatest, but Seven Dwarves. Now these are old. I'm not even sure how old, but my wife got these handed down to her from her family. I believe her mom gave it to her. It's been a long time ago, 5 or 6 years she's had those. Like I said, we don't even take them out of the plastic little case sleeve thing that they're in because who knows, man? Those are kind of a rarity, though, I believe. So I do a little more research on those to find out exactly where they came from. But they're pretty cool. I mean, like I said, there's a glare. I'm sorry about the glare, but yeah. Anyway, okay. Moving on. Some more posters that we've gotten in the Comic-Con. I believe this is actually our son's. He just decided he wanted to let us hang it up in the living room. So, some of his favorite characters. Got Spider-Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and the Hulk on there. Pretty cool artwork. Next up, we have Skeletor and He-Man. Kind of zoom out a little bit so get them both. Another two pieces that we picked up at a Comic-Con, I think back in 2013. Yeah, the artist signed them off and everything. Pretty cool. Next we have, now this is a picture of my wife and I's faces superimposed on Conan and Xena, the Warrior Princess. This is like maybe a year or so after we got married. We were on vacation. And found this little strip mall area where this person was doing that kind of thing. Nowadays, of course, you can do that on your own, but we thought it was pretty cool. We have a few of those type of pictures with us both in it, as you'll see later on. And let's see, move down. Actually, above that, I'm a huge Superman fan, so that was just like, I think, an old birthday bag. Hung it up, Superman bag. There's my face on Superman. We had that done the same day. My wife and I got the Conan and Xena picture done, so I thought that was pretty neat. Moving down here. Now, this in the back's a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy glove. It's my wife's, actually, because she loves Freddy Krueger. It's her favorite of the slashers, for sure. By far, she loves Freddy Krueger. I'm not going to pull it out. I might pull it out in a future video, but it's pretty neat. I got that for her for, I can't remember if it was a birthday or Mother's Day one year. It's been a few years ago, but I'm sorry about the glare again. You can see that. And a Scream mask. It's actually a cheaper one. I got that for like $4 at Dollar General not too long ago just to have. I thought it was pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It's like I said, cheaply made. This is a Dottie. If anybody out there ever seen A League of Their Own, that baseball movie it takes place in the 40s during World War II, where they had the Professional Women's League. This is one of my wife's like top 5 favorite movies of all time. Got this, and I'll go ahead and pan over here. It's actually Jimmy, the character played by Tom Hanks in that movie, the manager of the team. Great movie. Got those for this past Mother's Day. The Funko Pops, great. We love those so much. 2 cups here. We found these 2 cups from A Christmas Story, the movie, the classic movie. They show marathon it like every Christmas, like 24 hours of it. I think on TBS or something like that. But found these for like 25 cents each at a Second Chance store. So that was a great deal. Here's a Family Guy cup that we've had forever. I think I got that. We picked that up probably. I don't even know. We might have been just dating when we picked that up. It's been probably 13 years ago. That's a pretty cool cup, Family Guy. Okay, moving down a little bit. Got our Ted figurine. So we got a couple of Ninja Turtle keychains here. We got the ribbons also for each color of the turtle. Donatello, Leonardo, Ted. I like tacos, so my son got that for me at some point. I can't remember when now, but yeah, it's pretty cute. Like, he knows I love tacos. It's my favorite food, so. But this one's got a mustache, so I definitely wouldn't want to eat that one. Superman, from it was a figurine from the Superman Returns movie, the Brandon Routh one. I thought it was a cool figure. He was a set piece. He was coming out of like a little thing where you could, like a little stand, like he was shooting out of the water, but it broke because I've had this piece for a long time, and so my wife, has been hanging it ever since wherever we've been. And I think it looks better like this. Instead of coming out of the water, he's just posing, kind of cool looking pose. Got some playing cards. My wife's a big Golden Girls fan. Found that a couple of years ago, I believe, somewhere, and I had to get them. We had never opened them, of course. Just nice little, piece to have as part of our collection. Another little Superman, little kind of a spongy, kind of rubbery figure, pretty cool, almost like a Funko Pop. Another little Fraggle, red. Got that at some point. Here's another Ninja Turtle. I believe it's Raphael. And I don't know what happened to Michelangelo. I have no idea. We had all 4 of them, but I do not know where Michelangelo is at. It's weird. The other 2 ribbons, the Ninja Turtles. Okay, moving on to the next shelf. Getting into some of our figures. We haven't ever opened these. Got these. It's the Grandpa Munster, the family of the Monsters, the wife, and then Herman Munster. And then, like I said, I'm sorry about my lighting. Let me pull this out and focus in a little bit. We've had these forever, also. But yeah, you can kind of see Herman Munster. Here we go. Okay, the likeness is not quite like Fred Gwynn, but really cool pieces to have. We might take them out of their cases one of these days, but we've just never have. Like I said, the cases themselves are in pretty bad shape, but never have taken them out. So, okay, now my 4 NECA figures. There we go. Okay, now we got some light. My bad. My fault. Okay, I got Mikey, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, which is actually my wife's, because like I said, that's her figure, Freddy Krueger. And I got Jason from Part 3. My favorite Jason of the franchise, Richard Brooker. Can't top him. I think that's a quintessential Jason. Like I said, it's my favorite. I do plan on getting more NECA figures, but these are the ones I have right now. Like I said, here's Michael, and this is from my favorite Halloween movie, is the Part 2 Michael. I was going to put the Bloody Eyes head on there, but I thought this was pretty cool. Kind of all facing off with each other. And here's the skull from Part 2. I actually have to fix it. Kind of got knocked over, but I always thought that was pretty cool. Down here we've got a couple of 4 shot glass superhero thing. That was pretty good. I'm never going to use them, but that's pretty cool. The DC shot glasses. You got Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's my favorite. It's not actually Wonder Woman's my wife's favorite superhero. She loves her, and Superman's of course my boy. He's my bud. Some Garfield figurines, and this is a kind of a mangled up Smurf. I think one of our cats or a dog that we've had before might have torn it up. It's a really old one. It was my wife's, I think. Can't remember when she got it. I believe she probably had it forever. I'm not really sure, but it's old and torn up. And we got a wristband that fell. We got a cat around here that likes to jump on things. G.I. Joe wristband. Now this one was, and I'll probably show you off some pictures one of these days. My wife and I got married. We had an 80s themed reception, and I was wearing this in that picture. I had a wig that was a mullet, so the G.I. Joe wristbands. It was all 80s, so that was pretty cool. We still have that. It's pretty old and worn out now, but Mork, a wallet I got my wife for one point. She loves Mork and Mindy. Big, huge fan. Robin Williams is one of my all-time favorite actors. Rest in peace. But yeah, this was a pretty cool pickup we found one time. It's a Mork wallet. Pez dispenser of Wonder Woman. Got some pins, of course, the DC fan that I am. I've got, of course, you can see for yourself. I like the Joker one on the bottom. It's really cool. Pull this out of the way. I've got some of it blocked. Here's a figure I got my wife. I think it was last year for Christmas. Wonder Woman figure. Really, really cool. Like that one a lot. Moving on down. Christine, the car. That was my wife's, one of her favorites. She loves Stephen King, and that was one of her favorites. So I saw that, and I'm like, man, I got to get this for her. This is pretty cool. And we have a few of my Walking Dead figures, the bigger ones here. Actually, I'll show you the purse first. This was my wife. She used the heck out of this thing until it started getting worn out. We just now decided to put it down here. I'm going to redo a lot of my, now that everything's kind of set up, but just like I said, I'm going to show you a brief overview of everything. Here's Daryl. He lost his crossbow. We've had these three, I have 3 of these big figures, and yeah, they've gone through a lot of stuff. I've got to figure out something with his hands. It looks like he's holding an invisible weapon or something. I thought he was pretty cool, as you can see. Jurassic World 10, we got 1 point Pez dispenser thing. It's a pretty cool background. Here's Michonne. And now she lost hers 10, like I said. That's why I don't try to take a whole lot of my figures out of their cases, because we've had, pets, and then when our kids are littler, especially our youngest one, he liked to, tear a few things up. Not tear them up on purpose, but, like to play with things that he shouldn't have been playing with, and yeah, they get kind of worn out, but it's all good. Like Michonne sitting there holding her sword. I had to prop her up against the 10. And here's old Rick Grimes for you. Pointing the gun at everybody. But yeah, big Walking Dead fan. We all are here at our house. Okay, now for the rest of the Walking Dead collection, I have quite a few. It's about 20 plus, I think 23 figures I have all together. We were collecting them like crazy, and then we just kind of stopped, or we had a lot more. But now these all will stay in the cases. I haven't taken any of these out. Mudwalker. There's a Negan one. I really like this Negan piece. The 10-inch one. He's a lot bigger than the other ones here. But Zombie Merle. Got Michonne. Rick, the deputy, and I think it was season 5 where they made it to the settlement of Alexandria, the community of Alexandria. He became the police chief, I guess you could call him, for that community. He didn't, it wasn't very long though where he had that title, but like I said, if y'all are fans, y'all know what happened. The governor, Bob, Gareth, T-Dog. He got killed in season 3, early in season 3. He was an awesome character. I wish he would have lived longer, but that's how Walking Dead is, man. They'll kill people off like you won't even see it coming, and some of these fan favorites will get killed off, and it's just like crushing. It's heartbreaking. Tyrese, really like our centerpiece of the Walking Dead display. The famous where Rick's on the horse going into Atlanta, epic, legendary shot, iconic shot of the Walking Dead universe. It's him walking into Atlanta. You can see all the cars are trying to get out of the city when everything went down, and you can tell nobody was trying to get into the city until later on. Of course, Rick was looking for help, looking for his wife and child at the time. So yeah, that was from the first episode of Walking Dead. Here's Daryl. I love this. This is probably my favorite of all of my Walking Dead figures. Daryl on the motorcycle, and it's really cool. Like I said, I'm sorry about the glare. It's off my phone camera, but my lights are kind of sucking here. Okay, Beth, got her dad Herschel and sister Maggie, and then Glenn. We kind of try to group these characters together. It's kind of almost like a family there. Yeah, poor Glenn. We know what happened with him and Negan. Regular Merle before he was a zombie. Daryl's brother, Morgan, which he was now on the Fear the Walking Dead. Dale, he was another one I wish he wouldn't have gotten killed so soon. He got killed before the end of season 2, and they always talk about the moral compass. Well, he was the first moral compass of the group on there, so that was kind of sad how he got killed off. Andrea, old Carol, she's a badass. Carl, another one that I think they should have kept him alive. I know in the comics he lasted the whole time. Kind of sucks at how they killed him off. Got one of Shane, another one I'd like to have seen him last longer as well, because he became a villain, and I'd like to see how he would have dealt with some of the villains they did run into. And of course, you got Rick Grimes, another one of him. So yeah, those are my that's the Walking Dead collection. All right, moving on. I'll start from the bottom this time. Okay, sorry. Alright, I got some VHS, the special edition that came out in the late 90s, Star Wars gold case. I've had this one for a long time. The popcorn bucket of Phantom Menace. Actually, I didn't get that in the theater. Somebody gave those to me, I believe, that one to me. So I didn't see that one. I mean, I saw it in the theater, but this was like, you know, whenever it came out, 20 years later, anniversary or whatever it was, 3D. Yeah, I didn't go see it then, but that was cool. Here's a transporter. It's seen a lot better days, so I've had that for a long time. Star Trek transporter set. Here is an old school, and I got this, I believe, from our mother-in-law also as well. Old school VHS Star Wars 3-pack. I love that. This one is Kirk. I've got to fix him, though. He kind of fell over and he's missing a leg. That was another one of those that got kind of torn up, so I kind of hide him behind the Star Wars right now. Got Vader. Vader's my favorite character in the Star Wars. Behind here, we've got a Goonies VHS. I'm going to probably move it somewhere else at some point, but it's just right there for now. Like I said, I'm going to rearrange a bunch of stuff. Wish we had more room, too. There's a 3-pack of Rogue One characters. Now, this was a Star Wars Stardust. It came out, shoot, I want to say over 20 years ago. My mom got this for me somewhere. It's really cool. It's got, let me go ahead and get this out of the way first. It's got, you got Han Solo, Chewbacca, and you got the bounty hunters, Boba Fett and Greedo. Thought it was pretty cool. It's called Tactics. Never heard of them, but she got them for me at one point, and, knew I was a collector, and I've had that for a long time, so. Got Kylo Ren from Force Awakens. Got him before I even saw the movie, of course, when they released the figures. Oops. Knocking stuff over here. Sorry about that. Picked him up, K2SO. Another figure from Rogue One. Is actually my favorite character of Rogue One. He's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty cool droid right there. All right, moving on. Got this one. I think my wife found this for me somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it's pretty cool. It's a Star Wars Jedi Force, like Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. Big giant flask I got for my birthday one time. It's pretty cool. And then we stuck all the Force. It was right before the Force Awakens, because my birthday is in December 5th, and those movies been coming out in December, so I was so hyped up for it. It was a little bit after my birthday, and so she got this as a birthday gift, this flask with the stickers all over it, and I was like, oh man, I was like a kid in a candy store. It was awesome. Christmas came really early. Got Chewbacca, another figure of Darth Vader. As you can tell, I love Darth Vader. Now, these Black Series figures, and there was a set of 4, but I only got 3 of them. And I'll tell you which one I don't have in a minute, but I like the likeness on these. It looks just like Mark Hamill. It's an awesome job they did at these Black Series. Another Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it might have been a dollar store pick. I've had these figures forever too. This Obi-Wan Darth Vader and this Anakin also. And here's another one from that set, the Black Series set, and one of the other Bosk, the bounty hunter. From, Empire Strikes Back. So put this Spaceballs card right there. I got that, I can't remember where. I think it came with my Blu-ray that I got. I thought it was pretty cool to stick it with the Star Wars, since it's like a spoof of Star Wars. So, and here's Rey, little C-3PO. I think I got him out of maybe a garage sale or something. He just kind of wobbles around and stuff. It's pretty neat. On the side. Now these came in the. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of them at all. The Last Jedi movie, I thought they screwed up the franchise with that movie, but these were pretty cool. I got them in the Blu-ray release. So you got Rey, you got Finn, Old Man Luke, Leia, Poe, and Kylo Ren. A couple other figures that have been picked up over the years, Skywalker and Solo. And up here, Vader Saber. You got Darth Vader, which these aren't Funko. They almost remind me of Funko Pops, but my wife picked these up for me on Father's Day this past year. I was recovering from surgery, and it lifted my spirits up. You've got Darth Vader, you've got Princess Leia, and you got Rey for the Jakku Rey. Then you got Kylo Ren and then Luke. I'm not, like I said, these are called Mighty Mugs. I'm not sure. They're made by Hasbro, but you can kind of watch this. It's See, they can switch their faces around by just popping them. Of course, Vader's never going to change. It's funny. Well, he kind of does change a little bit. It's weird. See, as you can see, it's, well, pop. There he goes. Okay. Moving on. Another Darth Vader, like a little, kind of like a Beanie Baby almost. It's pretty cool. There's a Yoda thing. This used to talk, but you push it. My brother, it's probably 8, 9 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, somewhere in there. He got this, sent this to me in the mail he'd gone to Disney World, and he sent that to me. I thought it was really cool. Clone War helmet. Here's a BB-8 figure. We got this actually at the theater, and as a matter of fact, the last movie we went and watched in the theater was The Rise of Skywalker. Didn't get a chance to go to the theater again, and then the pandemic hit, and now we're all kind of just, you know, everybody knows how that's going right now. Here is a Yoda figure, or it's bigger than the figure. He's almost life size, but I thought that's really cool. That was given to me as a gift. Love it. We've got the Baby Yoda Black Series. Love that. If anybody's watching The Mandalorian, it's an awesome series, man. Love it. Now I've got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, like the old school VHS, like the original copies, basically. Because Star Wars doesn't even have, it's not even called A New Hope right here. It's just Star Wars, so you know that's old. I just need to get the Return of the Jedi. Put it right here. That's what I need right there to complete that one. And I'll have 9 VHSs of the original Star Wars. Yeah, crazy, huh? Another giant Vader Pez dispenser. Move Mr. Yoda out of the way. Another stuffed animal Yoda right there. See that? There's a Chewie back here. Something I've had for a while, like a little teddy bear type Chewbacca. And then there's one back here. It's called, yeah, that makes noises too. Star Wars Forces of Destiny. Pick that up. I'm a big Chewbacca fan too, as you can tell. He's probably my second favorite character after Darth Vader. So love Chewbacca. Here's another one of my wife and I faces on the. We've got all those made the same day. The one you saw earlier, where I'm Han Solo. She's Princess Leia. Thought that was really cool. Jar Jar Binks. I know he's like nowhere near my favorite character. My wife actually got this given to her somewhere. I can't remember. Someone just gave it to her out of the blue, or one of her coworkers or something. Said, "Do you want it?" And she's like, "Sure, we'll add it to the collection." Like I said, I'm not a big fan, so I wouldn't have paid for him, but we got him for free. So yeah, that's cool. All right, gumball machine of Vader. He's got crud already. He's collecting dust or something, but there's that one there. Chong from Cheech and Chong. So I still need to get the Cheech figure. The one with the tutu. Came from their first movie, Up in Smoke, when they were all performing. You know, he was the drummer, and Cheech was singing and playing guitar. Great movie. Classic. Up in Smoke. It's funny as heck. Got a couple of Next Generation figures, Riker and Data. Came out in the 90s. I got those at a Comic Con as well. Just picked them up. They were pretty cheap. I love Star Trek. Here's the other Black Series figure that I have, IG-88. Now, the fourth one in this collection is Boba Fett, and I wasn't able to get him at the time when they're only like $20 each. Now he's like upwards of $100, so it's going to be a while. I'm hoping to get him one of these days, but ooh, it's pretty steep. His price tag has climbed, so yeah. I Love Lucy. This is also my wife. She got this, I believe, from her mom, part of her mom. I think her mom had it. Like I said, I can't remember. I'd have to ask her again, but really neat. It's a collector edition. It's got the, where she's doing I think she was doing like a commercial or something in one of the episodes for a vitamin thing, or, yeah, it was pretty funny though. Yes, vitamin, well, I can't even pronounce it. Spoon Your Way to Health, though. It was a good, if anybody ever wants to check it out, I guess you could watch the I Love Lucy series and find it. Not sure what the title was called, but funny episode nonetheless. All right. And I've got this. Picked this up at a Comic Con one year. Star Trek Generations plaque. There was only so many of them made. Can't remember what number this is. It's on the back, but I didn't want to take it off the wall, but it's a certificate of authenticity. It's pretty cool, from the movie Generations, where it was kind of like passing the torch, where you had Kirk kind of passing the torch off to Picard. Yeah, if you ever seen it, it's a good one. Kirk dies in it. Didn't really like the way that they had him die, just how it happened, but it was still pretty cool though. He kind of saved the day, like Kirk always does. Some more of my Star Trek. Like I said, that glare is horrible. This is a poster. It's pretty cool. I've had it for a while. My mom gave that one to me, I believe. Yeah, it's really cool. Wrath of Khan. Well, it's got Khan. It's from the actually episode called Space Seed from the 60s. And, of course, The Wrath of Khan technically was like a sequel to this episode, which The Wrath of Khan to me is the best Star Trek movie ever, and it's in my top 10 films of all time. Love that movie. Love that movie. Got a Spock, cloth figure of Spock. Oops, sorry. Yeah, right there. It's pretty cool. My wife got that for me for like our second Christmas together, along with Captain Kirk cloth figure. Still need to get the set of these, but now another thing, they are extremely expensive too. The McCoy and the three villains, but I just like to have the McCoy and call it. I'd put him right here. I've got a spot picked out for him, right there. We got this Planet of the Apes poster. I want to say, I think I got it with my. I can't remember if I got it at the theater. I think maybe I did get it at the theater when we watched the War for the Planet of the Apes, or it could have come in my Blu-ray set of it. I'm not really sure. I can't remember exactly where I got that, but I thought that was pretty cool. Caesar on horseback, really good movie. And that new trilogy, the Planet of the Apes, awesome. One of the best trilogies ever, in my opinion. Might have to do a trilogy ranking one day. That'll be in the top 5 for sure. Another poster my mom gave me of Star Trek. She gave me this poster at the same time the other one I just showed you. Thought this was really cool. The only thing I don't like about this one, though, well, two things. Well, it's missing two things. Two people, actually. Scotty and Chekhov. They need to both be in there. I don't know why they don't have them in there. Good picture, great poster, but missing 2 of the key cast members. So I was like, man, what the heck? All right. This Lord of the Rings, he was hanging on the wall, but he keeps falling off. Smeagol, I guess he's really, being a turd because he's falling off the wall, so I just stuck him here for now. Actually, this is my wife, so I got her for it, because she's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Big time Lord of the Rings fan. And here's the books. They're just all old, and just, not much left. Very old. I'm not even sure how old, but she got those passed down to her as well. Awesome collection, just original, like, they're, paperback, but I'm sure at least more than 50, maybe even 60 years old. I'm not really sure, but really neat. We don't really want to touch them very much because they want to fall apart. So, Trinity from the Matrix movies. I think we found that at a garage sale one time. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Matrix fan, but this is a cool figure, and it's the name of our oldest, or our daughter. Her name's Trinity, so I thought it was pretty cool. This is another one, Comic Book Champion. We got this from, I want to say my wife. It might have been from her mom, too. I think it was. It's a 1984 Robin. I'm not sure. I have to look more into that, see what it might even be worth or something. I'm not getting rid of it, of course, but it's it's a really cool piece there. So anything collectors, you know how us collectors do things. We'll collect for sure, no matter where they came from. Sometimes, like this is another one, Lord of the Rings. I can't remember where we found it. It's a character from Lord of the Rings, Signor. I'm not even sure. My wife would know more about it because the movies are good. I like them, but she got me more into them than I ever was before. So. You know who that is. Okay, this is another one I got from my wife. Bilbo from the Hobbit movies. Thought it was really cool. Really like that figure. And as you can see, right here was where Smeagol was, but he keeps falling off. I'm going to have to repair the box or something. But yeah, for this video, he didn't want to stay up there. Being mischievous. Now I've got some more of my this whole wall is going to be Star Wars. Got the young Han Solo from Solo movie, which it gets panned, but I actually enjoyed that movie. Solo, A Star Wars Story. It's the only thing wrong. It's the only thing that was wrong with it was it got released too soon to The Last Jedi, which The Last Jedi divided the fans so much that it didn't have a chance solo. But I think it's picking up traction now. A lot of people are really loving and digging that movie. So, living. I can't talk right now, so excuse the way I'm talking. Han Solo, Black Series, awesome. I just need to get the older one now. I don't have the old man Solo, and I'd have it complete. Old man Luke Skywalker. There, Black Series. Now this is from, I picked this up at Comic-Con. I know this came out in the 90s where they released, and as you can tell, look at Luke Skywalker. He's got all kinds of muscles. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that one. I don't understand what they were doing there. Weird, but whatever. Cool collection piece. You got Kenobi and Vader in it, so I've always liked that one. Maz Kanata. My wife, one of her favorite characters from the, sorry. Excuse me, almost fell there. One of my favorite characters from the sequel trilogy. Named one of our cats after her too, Maz. So yeah, pretty cool. Sorry for that glare. C-3PO with the red arm from Force Awakens. Still don't ever really understand. I might have to read a book about it or something. Why he had a red arm? Because by the end of the movie, it's gold. He mentioned something where he said something about you notice my arm in it or something, but I don't know why they even wrote that in there with a red arm is kind of weird to me. I don't know. It's weird. Now this is actually a really cool thing right here. This is a drawing of me from probably about 8-9 years ago. I had a coworker, a very talented artist. Stupid. Let me see if I can turn this light off. Okay, that's bad. I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, that's me as a Jedi, I guess. Obi-Wan or Luke. Pretty cool. I didn't have a beard there. I always thought it was cool. Very talented artist, though. Here's one of my biggest prized possessions, though, and that's the only autograph I have right now. I had a few sports figures in the past, but I've given them to people. But this is from the Comic-Con back in 2013 with Peter Mayhew himself, Chewbacca. Got to take a picture with him. The late, great Peter Mayhew, rest in peace. And I got his autograph right here. Chewbacca picture. So it says Pete Mayhew, Chewbacca. Really love that. Very sentimental to me. Almost done, folks. Of course, you got to have the original Star Wars poster. It's hardwood. Love that. I've had that for forever, at least 12 years, maybe longer. I've had this one of my most prized possessions as well. And I've got the wife got me this one, this 40th anniversary set they released back in 2017. I got the Vader one. There's 12 total, but they're like $30 a piece. But I got the Vader one, so I'm really happy with that. And I just picked this up. That was in my haul video, this Return of the Jedi one. So now you see I've completed the collection, which I need to move probably the Empire Strikes Back one probably above that. Would probably be a better spot for it. But like I said, just want to give you guys like a kind of brief, quick rundown of my collection, of our collection, I should say, my wife and I's. And, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.